ladies and gentlemen, thank you to the Myth production here from Festival. Well, thanks for coming on out. I'm Stuart Melby. I kind of have something to do with one of the people in the cast here, so I think that's why we're hosting this. Just a little bit of information here. The Three Sticks Theater Company, which they had all gone to school in London together for a couple years. If you're interested, you want to sign up later for an email information list. If you have an email, you want information from Three Sticks and what they may be doing in the future. We'll leave this out there in the foyer. Also, in 2 weeks, they're going to Minneapolis to do the festival, the Fringe Festival in Minneapolis, which is a big theater festival. They're going to be professionally recording this show on audio, not on video, but just the audio portion of it. If you're interested in a CD, they're going to be $10, which includes shipping and handling. After you see the show, if you're interested in one, there'll be order sheets out there. That's the business pushy end of it here. As in any theater production, we ask that if you know flash photography, please turn off your cell phones and your beepers as usual. The production is less than an hour. Thank you. The production is actually less than an hour, but as soon as they're done with the production, they're going to come back in and just do a little 10-minute dialogue, question and answers, just talk about the theater a little bit. And when that's over with, we have cookies and lemonade in the foyer here. Hopefully you can hang on and talk with each other or talk with the cast, and feel free just to wander around. So, we're going to turn the lights down and experience fun, different theater. Three Sticks of Myth.
Ac yna bydd ar lle llaw gyffes i'r goedwig I chwilio am gwydion. Achos mae gwydion yn mynd I greu iddo fe, y rai perfecta erioed, allan o flodau mwyn iddo fe briodi hi. I bet you thought I was going to do it all in Welsh then, didn't you? Well, I know here at Undercover that many of you probably don't speak Welsh. Actually, probably none of you at all, is that right? Yeah. Well, maybe I can teach you a little bit of Welsh, because the myth we're about to show you is from Wales after all. So, how about you, lady? Would you be able to say diolch?
Nope.
Tell me diolch. Diolch. And can anybody say diolch? Can you say diolch in the back?
Diolch.
That's lovely. That means thank you very much. And maybe you can say carry tea. Oh, that means you love me. Maybe you in the back want to say llanfath wrth gwyngaeth wygerwch wygrog llad y syniad o gwybod? No? Oh, okay. Anyway, sorry, I was just getting a bit carried away, so we're just going to start the show. Dewch yn hyd i'r rando stori llawn o hyd am the... Oh, sorry. Dear friends, please take our hands and journey back to ancient lands where valleys echo ancient myths. Follow if you wish. Wander with us through the dales of Cumbria back to you, that's Wales, by that we mean the country, and not a type of fish. And as we wander you will find a man with quite a nice behind, his name is theatrical. We're sorry if we spit, as we have this tale of strife, this handsome man whose gorgeous wife was made for him from flowers, and put him in the shit. So let our story here commence, so that things will all make sense. Oh look here, there's our hero in the forest of effects, looking for some wizardry to answer him his desperate plea. Gwyn, how I need a wife! Let's see what happens next. Gwyn! Oh, God! There's lots of people out there. Hello. My name is I'm looking for the wizard Gwydion. Has anyone seen the wizard Gwydion? Black robes, cast spells? No one's seen him. Well, he told me to bring him this sack.
The flowers.
Put him on the back. I'm bringing these flowers to Gwydion because he is going to make me a wife. Wife. Are you married? Oh. It must be wonderful. Do you feed each other in bed? That's wonderful. Are you married? Oh. Well, let me put these flowers down. Maybe we can have a dance.
Great Guffers!
That's Gwydion! That's Gwydion. Gwydion, I am so lonely. I'm on the verge of...
Oh, well, Clay, dear boy, you must realize that that's never going to happen, because in case you forgot, you're immortal.
Yeah, that's right. It's just that... It wouldn't be so bad if I had a wife.
Yes, we all know whose fault that is, don't we?
Mother's. Why would she do such a thing?
I don't know. Why don't we ask her? Say, do you know that usually I'm sweetness, joy, and light, but you have left the toilet seat and too many times I've left. Though fair day, you know forgiveness is my secret middle name. I'm just a little bored today, so please forgive me. Don't see blame as I curse you and all your life. Want so bad, but you'll not have a wife from the girls on this earth. And don't think that's okay. I'll just be a priest, or perhaps I'll be gay. Well, let's be glad that we'll never see her again. Oh, Clay, dear boy, how you suffered in life by your mother's great curse, which denies you a wife. How she said you'll not wed any girl of this earth. But my dear, don't fear, I know how to give birth. So bring me the blossoms, the oak and the broom. Bring the burdock and reed and a meadowsweet too. Bring me primrose and nettle, or passion with white. not she'll make you go Now go and get laid.
It's what I've always ever wanted. Oh, flowers. My very own wife. I wanna be with a girl who's made of flowers. We would sit and talk for hours about how the garden grew. I wanna be with a girl who's made of roses. She'd smell sweet when we rub noses, and we dance the morning. I wanna be with a girl who's made of flowers. We can sit and talk for hours about how our garden grows. I wanna be with a girl who's made of roses. She smells sweet when we rub noses, and we dance the morning dew. Oh, hi, Mary! Here's my little home. Have a seat in my grandma's old rocker. Comfortable, isn't it? I'm going to make you a nice hot cup of lotus blossom tea. How about elderberry blossom? Water. Oh, is it 4 o'clock? My, how time flies when you're happily married. Oh, would you like cubed ice or crushed ice? Oh, I think you're a cubed gal. I like crushed. Cheers. Oh, to us. Till death do us part. Which is really funny because I'm practically immortal. Time passed by in blood and fade, enjoyed each other night and day. But as the seasons altered, Lord Dayworth felt quite low. For as she came from nature's womb, it turned her on more than her groom. So as leaves fell, she too did fall
to a state of woe.
She'd often find herself a chick to where the woodlands like to meet, for though they truly loved her, her nature felt more true. She'd sense the storm which part her veins, she'd feel the petals in her grains, which forged the thoughts which asked her, oh dear, where through are you? This answer took a mortal guise, a call made by a hunter. Did set her heart on fire, and here's a place where they first met, Welsh Romeo and his Juliet, and fell in love completely, make room for their desire.
Hello, I'm a Welsh hunter going through the forest, and I'm looking for a moose. Oh, I'm a moose! I'm a moose! Oh, and I'm gonna shoot you. Oh, no, don't shoot me! I should love some children at home. I don't care about children, I just want to eat you. Ooh, lovely blood. coming all over the floor. Blood. Oh, I like a little bit of blood. Me make it put it in my
He's a hunter of hunters, we swear. He's a god, he's a man, he's a bear. That's my name, don't wear it out unless you've got some style. I'm certainly no clever god, my handsome winning smile. I'm a James Bond waiting to happen. Too bad it's the 6th century. As he spells his answer to Sean Connery. Isn't he delicious? Be careful of his vicious kiss. So we get capricious, his aim has not been known to miss. So lock up your daughters, dear daddy. Make sure that they never get loose. Well, I'd be lucky to find that ducky and hear too far crying out loud. I'm surrounded by moose. I'm a hunter, hunts for Diana, but Cupid's bow I don't possess. So for now this stag pal must be my shag pal, which keeps this cold lonely man warm, I guess. But all heaven storming through the forest, raging with a lightning smile.
Grandpa Pepper?
Well, that's my name, don't wear it out unless you've got some style. There's a sun shining on my horizon.
There's a tempest I've dreamt in my mind,
And I think I found what I've wanted to find.
I was lonely, I was wilting in the room, but a flower needs the sun to shine if she is going to bloom. I had no roots to ground me, I was feeling oh so low, but now your rays have found me, I am finally going to grow. So beautiful to me, my love. I see in your eyes who I might be.
As a hunter I would always catch the prey.
In the dead of night,
The days of darkness when you face the end of day. So let the deer run freely,
let the hunting grounds go on.
'cause all I wanted clearly was love's arrow through my heart. oh, I was lonely, I was wilting in my flower needs the sun to shine and she is going to bloom. I had no roots around me, I was feeling oh so alone.
But now your rays have found me, I am finally going to
to me.
Why are you so beautiful to me?
Why are you so beautiful to me? My love.
This is a family show, you know. So let's just skip to the next scene.
I'll tell you what, the last couple of days have been so amazing.
I felt more alive with you than ever before.
Thought we could stay like this forever, eh?
But I'm married. Till death do us part.
Till death do.
Oh no, he's immortal.
But what are you with? Every man has his weakness. How do you kill a faithful God? How do you kill a faithful God? How can you slay such a man as a thing? We can see it will be rather tough. Yes. Yes.
Say, I wanted to talk about something.
Of course.
I was wondering if maybe... Is it only 2 o'clock? Say, I wanted to talk to you about the fact that... And I met him in the forest and he said to me... So that's how I feel.
Here's your water with cubed ice.
I want crushed. Actually, this is fine.
Oh.
Hey, you take such good care of me, and I'd like to do the same for you. Now, you say that you're practically immortal. What does that mean?
Well, I can only be killed under very special circumstances.
Special circumstances? I mean, I want us to be together forever. Till death do us part.
Don't worry, honey. You need a spear, a fishnet, and a cauldron, and...
Huh?
Oh, well, listen. Day and night a fishnet tightly wrapped round my intestine, but that's not all. Upon a cauldron, one foot must be resting. Upon a goat, the other foot must rest so I can float. It rather hurts my ankles, but it's much worse for the goat. My destiny is sealed inside a weapon that is forged between the sacred arts, as if this thing could happen. That very spear should take a year to form its deadly sting. So, dear blood, what kind of sod would do me such a thing? Twixt day and night a fishnet tightly wrapped round my intestine, but that's not all. Upon a cauldron, one foot must be resting. Upon a goat, the other foot must rest so I can float. It rather hurts my ankles, but it's much worse for the goat. And finally, my destiny is sealed inside a weapon that is forged between the sacred arts, as if this thing could happen. That very spear should take a year to form its deadly sting. So, dear blood, what kind of sod would do me such a thing? How can you slay such a man as a thing? We can see it will be rather tough. Yes. Yes. You were were in a cinema, you'd have some 80s rock guitar to underscore this next bit, to show the passing time. You'd see a montage of a hunter sweating, looking like a hunter, working on his weapon to facilitate his crime. Then intercut his muscle flesh with poor body, with getting fresh with someone who she cannot stand to lie with every night. And as she lies her legs akimbo, she lies back and thinks of himbo in his hand and ready to let his spear take flight. So let's return now 1 year later to our dear fornicator. Will she ever manage to get play on a goat? And will the hunter with his spear pierce through the man who has his deer? Will Faye or Grono win her? Why don't we take a vote?
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the portion... Excuse me, been in London a little too long. This is the part of the show which we like to call audience participation. So, we're going to have a vote to see who you think will win the lovely bidet with here. Let me just ask you, miss, who do you think?
The hunter.
Oh, the who are you for?
I'm her husband.
Both sides represented here. So, since in case you haven't noticed, this is a musical. So why don't we have a little musical voting, right? I think we have some musical people in the audience here. So, all those in favor of Clay, we're going to have a lovely soprano. So, if you want Clay, let's hear it. Give me that. Some interest there. And if you want Granu the Hunter, how about a bass? So let's hear it. And why not both at the same time? Okay, and what do we think the results are? Okay, I think I agree with you on that one. But we're not going to tell you yet. So why don't we resume 1 year later and see what is happening next.
Okay, it's such a beautiful day. Let's go for a picnic.
That sounds like a great idea.
How about you lead the way?
Okay.
Oh, look at this! Oh, it's just how lovely. It's all set.
What, dear?
Oh, it's all set. See, we have a fish net here to catch fish in, a cauldron to boil them in, and look, no, it's milk. A recipe for danger, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Why don't you show me how brave you are?
Oh.
Show me your immortality.
Drinks day and night, fishnet tightly wrapped round my intestine. That's not all. Upon a cauldron, one foot must be rested. Upon a goat, the other foot must rest. So I float. It rather hurts my ankles, but it's much worse for the goat. My destiny is sealed inside a weapon that is forged between the sacred hours, as if this thing could happen. That very spear should take here to form its deadly sting. So dear blood, what kind of son would do such a thing? In my mind there grows a garden. Faith, thou givest back my pardon, but I'm about to run off with your wife. Dear Faye, I want your madam, cause life's no Eden, you're no Adam. Sorry, Mr. Faye, if this cocks up your life. On me, shall put gracia, idle plotter, the separita di ora, or slide out surely. We shall put gracia, or whatever, or they would not drink however, or blood they were roots for power. Once I've got her in my power, she won't be a blushing flower. I would never plant her in a pot. No pot. And if she thinks she needs a daughter, all I'll do is add some water. Wouldn't really matter if she wants me or not. Once I've got her in my power, but that's not all I want. Blushing flower. Upon the other, trust me when they're later. It rather hurts my ego, but it's much worse for the goat. And if she finds she is the other side of weapon, all I would take out and some more. There's a really bad thing. So dear blood, what kind of son would do me such a thing? She loves me, she loves you not, she loves me, she loves you not. We don't have to blood this flower to see who's got the power. She loves you not, she loves me, she loves you not. You shouldn't
that have sinned. Love's like petals in the wind. Prepared to die. I wanna be with a girl who's made of flowers. We would sit and talk for hours about how a garden grows. 'Cause I wanna be with a girl who's made of roses. She's so sweet, she's on roses, and we dance the morning sun. Why are you so beautiful to me, my
An eagle? Well, at least he's gone.
Oh, you are so beautiful to me.
Yes, you are so beautiful to me.
Oh, you are so beautiful to me.
Come on, buddy, get together! Here we go! Oh dear. Let's see. The eagle has landed, the spread of his wings tells me tales of betrayal and murderous things, which are making my blood boil and firing my wrath. I'm swelling like hell, I'll soon need a bath. My dear, I'll transform you to your human state. There's a weed in your own flower bed. He may have pushed into your dear wife of late, but quite soon he'll be pushing up daisies instead. And as for the day when we must make her pay for the devilish deed that she's done, death was too generous, I've thought of a way I can truly avenge you, my son. Hey, you know what to do.
How do you kill if no Belfast? How do you kill if no Belfast? How could you slay such a man as that day? Now your life, dear wife, will be tough, yes!
Look, Aaron, as punishment for your betrayal, I shall transform you into an owl. Hated by all other birds, you shall be left to shriek throughout the night.
I wanna be with a girl who's made of flowers. We would sit and talk for hours about how her garden grew. I wanna be with a girl who's made of roses. She's been sweet when we'd rub noses and we dance the morning. Get out of here! As the dark of night's descending, as blood day with tail is ending, if you look into the sky, an owl is taking flight. And as she flies across the moon, let's say farewell, for she'll not soon return. Alone in love she'll pine, in this eternal night.
opportunity if you've had any questions about how we created the show, or if you've got anything you want to ask from what you've just seen now. We'd be happy to take any questions.
Mom is crying, Mom is crying. It's really good.
Glad you enjoyed it.
After you've been to the Fringe in Minneapolis, where are you going from there?
That's a really good question for us actually as well, because we've just graduated from the school in London, and so we formed a company, and this is the first work that we've done with the company. And of course, sustaining a theatre company in the real world when you're not students anymore is a difficult thing to do. But we're really hoping to develop this show. There's a possibility that we'll be taking it to the Edinburgh Festival next year, because the other thing is, us being from all parts of the world, that's another difficulty. How do we get to work with each other? And we're going to try very hard to do that. So that means a lot of plane tickets, plane flights across the seas, and but I think that's our next port of call, is to see if we can actually do it in the next year.
Can you introduce yourselves and tell us something about where you're from and stuff?
My name is Jason Bohan. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
I'm Katie Melby, and I'm from Brookings.
I'm David James. I'm from Wales.
I'm Maya Kovernikou from Switzerland.
I'm Mariko Kapunohi, I'm from Chicago.
I'm Taka Koijima from Japan. I'm Jalen Navlak, originally from Brookings, but now living in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
We have 6 different cultures. I guess we figured out most of them, but you say you're from Chicago?
Minneapolis. She's from Chicago.
Well, where are you originally from?
I'm Hawaiian.
Our band, I know you were Hawaiian. But
she's got Filipino.
I'm half Filipino. Switzerland and Filipino.
Yeah.
What in particular made you want to develop this myth as a story as opposed to any of the other myths that you might be familiar with?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, you know, when it actually got into myth, there's a whole other thing that goes before this, before we actually got to the point of saying, hey, let's do myths. We then all took myths or folktales from our cultures that we liked. And we sat down in powwow for a while to see what we all responded to, and this was one of the ones that we responded to. We actually, the original show in London was 3 that were intermingled. This is just one that we plucked out of 3, because we couldn't do all 3. We couldn't do all 3. It's a very different show, and actually this works better. It's more accessible for audiences, so that's kind of how we got into this.
Because as a company, what we're interested in as well is audience feedback. So we found from the first show we did that the audience responded a lot better to this myth that we had in the middle. And that all the feedback that we got was that we should develop this show into a fuller length one. And that's the way we're always working. We're always wanting to continue the process and to evolve the work. So it's all to do with seeing how people respond to it. And then we want to respond to that.
And about the choice of the myth, what was very important for us was that we all linked to this myth. So it was not like a technical thing, but like, oh, we like this one all together, so let's go into it, because the energy that we put because we like something is different when it's has to be imposed.
Yeah.
And the thing about myths lasting over hundreds of years is, like, this myth is from the 6th century, and it's about a marriage that is sort of sour, and how murder creeps into it. So, I mean, it's interesting how it's not too far from real life.
What comes first, lyrics or music, or how, can you talk about the process of creating a musical?
Yeah, well, because I wrote the songs and the lyrics first, and this is a wonderful way for me to work as a composer, because you can come in and then you have the group provoking you the kind of songs that the show needs and demands, and then once the songs have been written, then the whole the scenes that you saw and all the directing and everything involved in the show came from a collaborative device process. But for me, with the songs, I always write the melodies first, and then I write the lyrics. I like to think of it in a way that I always have melodies going around in my head, and then they find a home. So some of these melodies I would have written years ago, but then they find a home in this piece. And then I can draw it from the recesses of my mind to use, but and then sit down to write the lyrics, inspired by everybody here. And yeah,
it's interesting because what we did was we just looked at the myth and we kept rereading it over and over again, and then we would just most of the work that we do is grows from improvisation, so just sort of playing and just seeing what happens. You know, just kind of, hey, I'll be this character. And what happened was we were exploring this particular myth through improvisation, and we just kept bursting into song. And it was interesting because people were like, "What? This is such a deep, dark myth. Why do we keep breaking into song?" And it's just interesting. And all of us were like, "Yeah, this is really fun." And David was like, "No, this is like dark." And the other two pieces were really dramatic and really tragic. And so so this particular one, we kind of felt like, I think because of the dark themes that are in it, you have to treat them kind of in a lighter way to make them accessible.
Yeah, you have to transpose them in a way that is like, so that can be acceptable to the audience as well.
Is this a myth from Wales?
Yes, it is.
Is it real common?
Yeah, it's actually, I'll just get the book from outside. Created. Just give you a little bit of a. But it was certainly a tale that I heard as a child and has stayed with me for a very long time.
And there's various stories that, I mean, it grew. There isn't just this one story. There's others.
No, there's tens and tens of these kind of characters in these tales, each to do with magic and crazy things which go on in life. So,
Is Mary
beautiful. And actually, it's translated into English. I think there's a version of this book itself. Yes, published by Golanx, but I don't know what that means.
Use an ISBN number, you can actually find it.
But they are translated.
Yeah. And this is in a way kind of like like it's the Celtic creation myth, kind of like the Adam and Eve, the Celtics. That this was their creation myth. They would tell to explain where people came from.
Who thought of the cloak with the multi-person?
That's it. I remember.
It's nice.
I think we probably had it, and then Katie was doing all this stuff. I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if her arms just get growing? Something like that.
First we tried the whole thing where she moves her mouth, and then the person behind her is like speaking for us, and like,
Yeah.
A lot of our work is trying different. So we don't find one thing direct and then keep it. We just like, oh, that's good, but let's see if we can find something else even better. So our show is changing all the time by observing things around us and
I mean, if you can't tell, ice dispensers and stuff aren't in the 6th century. That was something we got here because Maya was so intrigued by this ice thing. She's like, look what it does. Put in that scene with the ice dispenser because she loved it.
Yes.
Were you all in theater or drama or movement, or did your drama classes have a lot of movement or music, or you've been at it for years? So what kind of background?
We have 2 years background together, or 1 year behind each person, in the school in London International School of Performing Art. So it's all together. But before previous that, people have made university or college or high school or pieces all together because it's kind of a school where we enter when you have already a little bit of experience. So we have all background. I have personally no musical background, but she have a lot. You have a little bit about she's opera singers. So it's lots of and technical. So
the school is it's kind of a movement-based program. But as well as being a movement-based program, it focuses its energies on how people who want to create their own theatre, and of course, in that process, we can bring all these different skills into the pot, as it were.
A lot of improv.
Yeah, a lot of improv. Yeah, we do a lot of playing. We play all day. It's a wonderful way to live.
it also kind of goes back to a time before like lights and big sets and things that we have now that are that are still great, but it's like takes takes you back to a time when you have to be creative and you don't have any money. So what can you do with just 7 people and a keyboard, you know, basically.
We'll take one more question and then we'll just wrap it up so we can have lunch. Oh no, we can have our lunch.
Well, as a two-part question, are you guys after the next festival and all splitting and going to your own separate ways and then hoping meeting up again? And have you thought about grants and stuff like that?
I know something about the grants.
We're looking for funding at the moment.
No, yeah, we're going to separate ourselves at least till next June, July. Both of you there are going to live in Minneapolis, so they'll be capable to see each other and think about and create or whatever. But you too in Minneapolis, sorry. And us are going to spread out and then come back if we can in July or June next year to either take back the show or create a new one.
So I hope we see you again sometime.